We got some really cool news today. Now, last week we found out that we're getting a new map to hunt, the New England Mountains. Along with that is going to be a 50 cal modern style muzzleloader and the ability to fully customize all of our weapons. But what we didn't know is that we're actually going to be able to fully customize our bow and arrows as well. That is going to be so cool, and I can't wait to tell you guys a little bit more about that. But we got a super cool rare piebald whitetail doe right there. And a solid looking buck right over there. So we're gonna try. Oh! Definitely did not get the follow up there. Is that him? It is him. We got him that time. All right, buck's going down and our doe is in the water floating back over to us. Now we got a little bit of a look at this before, but nowhere near as much as we're gonna look at today. And I'm gonna let Jaxie tell you the rest because honestly, I had a hard time believing how cool this is myself.
And there were some things I was seeing for the first time just because there's so much going on. And actually the team was super responsive to it. And there has been some changes. So we'll talk about that as we carry on. So what are we doing? Well, before we do anything, I know what everybody wants to see. I know what you want to see. And it's not this gorgeous gator hanging on the wall. Although that is pretty dang cool. Like just, having a seat here. These outposts, they're something else, man. They really are. But let's go take a look at the weapon customization before we get into any sorts of questions or anything. Because, let's face it, folks. Oh, God. This is huge. This is huge. In the Hunter Call of the Wild, we actually now have the ability to add our own flair onto the weapons. And I've had so many of you asking me, it's not just the rifles. It's not. So let's get into this. So it's pretty straightforward and kind of intuitive on how they've done it, and you're able to preview it all. So the first thing you got to do is head into your storage. Any weapon that you own, you can jump into. Like if I want to take this here Hawk Edge, I just hit my C button and I can see what it's going to look like with the different skins and stuff. But that's not exactly what I want to show you right now. I want to go through some because each weapon has different what's the term, quadrants. So let's go to one of let's see. Well, hey, actually, you know what we'll find? Where is it? I don't know where it is on the list yet. I've totally gone past it, haven't I? Oh, because I have it equipped. Let's take a look at the Kerman 50 inline. Now this is pretty cool. Okay, if you're like me, I really like the muzzleloader in the game. Now we have a modern version you can equip the Hyperion on. It's got all kinds of new interactions, but we'll get into shooting that a little bit later. Let's take a look at some of the customization. Now you'll see we have empty parts here, part 1, part 2, part 3. Now you can go into your camos, you can go into your wraps, you can go into the material, whatever you want to do, and you can preview what it's going to look like if it accepts it. So this one, oh, am I not able with that? So it takes a little bit of playing around, and the possibilities are absolutely mind-blowing, right? I mean, what do you want to do? No longer will your weapon look the same as every other hunter out there. You can spend your money on this in game here, and there might even be some stuff coming down the line. Maybe we'll see themed events, themed things. This opens the door for customizing greatness. I don't know, man. You could do it all. You could do it all if you wanted in the one skin. You can really play around with it. Isn't that just great? I mean, never mind the fact that we get a nicer look at the weapons now and seeing what they're all about, but there's just so much you could do. I sat here playing with this and I came up with so many different varieties. I actually took the Eckers and tried to make it look as close to my 30-06 as I possibly could. Yes, if you missed that, yes, Zanator, we have a new muzzleloader in game. It is the Kerman 50 inline. It's coming with the New England Mountains. It's just a modernized version of the muzzleloader. It's pretty cool. It feels different to shoot, and we'll cover some of that. But isn't this cool? I'm sorry, but to me, there's so much good stuff in this update. But arguably, I think this for me is the star of the show, because let's face it, you see your weapon when you're using it. You're out running about, and it's the one thing that we've had so many requests for different skins, and you know, it was difficult. I had an opportunity to talk with our designers, some of our devs, and explain to me the difficulties with, you know, like the way the weapons were set up and how to do it. So they've created this system within the game to play around and make it happen, Captain. And they're all different. Like, if you know, you can take whatever weapon you want. If you want to take the Huntsman, oh, you're gonna check my installed content, you can check it and you can jump in, and I mean, you can just play around and make it just wild and crazy and however you want to do it. And everyone has little details for you to explore. Man, what's up, chat? I missed all your chat. I'm super excited about this, and I wanted to get through these weapons because when we get out for a little walkabout, I'm going to start answering some of your questions. We're going to go through some of the points, some of the changes that have already been made, right? And what you can expect. And we're just going to talk about this update in general because, man, I could spend the next week just talking about nothing but the update, right? I mean, you could just make every gun look so good, man. I just love this. What up, Gamer Martin? How you doing, my friend? Gas Pearson, hello, sir. How are you? Corbin Storms, welcome. When's it come out? We don't have a release date yet, as you know, we always aim for SimShip. So, you know, we're not going to put a date to anything until we're at a point where we know where the certification for each platform is at, right? We always try and look after, you know, our friends on Xbox, our friends on PlayStation, and coincide them with the PC release. It is much easier with PC to get certification done. In fact, we can have it done that day. Consoles, it takes a little longer. So once we have that news, we'll share it for you. But you know it's going to be action-packed here the next little while, right up to this release. So don't miss the streams. Every Tuesday, you can expect us here at this time. Okay, so pretty cool, right? I guess, like, I'm serious. That's... Is anyone as excited about this as I am? Because this, in my mind, is game changer, right? And you could play around with this, right? I mean, what a difference it makes in so many levels. You know, how do you want to dress it up, right? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I for this to come to the game at this stage, I really, I know this particular feature itself was a ton of work for our team. And it was a sort of thing that, like, how do you prioritize your time to make these things happen? When, you know, it's expected that we have at least two reserves a year has been our standard. And then to try and get some weapon packs or equipment out there in between. So, you know, we set a busy schedule for ourselves, but doing what the designers have done here this time, you know, I've seen the conversations. They didn't go with, like, this map. This reserve has had a lot of work and a lot of love, and we're gonna go take a look at some of that in the layout. They've really considered what was popular with our friends on the previous maps, previous reserves that are important to the game. We have to, hello, sir. Oh man, you're just gonna walk right across here. No, where did we put that? Oh no, we want to shoot. Wait, where did I put the dang gun? Oh, I put it on 5, didn't I? It's gonna be gone before I even get set. We're not even loaded. I was gonna shoot that moose. That did sound different, didn't it? You know, there's some things that we just haven't, that I some stuff I learned with you guys. For instance, the backfilled animals. I knew we were backfilling animals, and I knew of certain ones, like I knew about the wolves going out to Medved, but I didn't know about everything that was happening. After last stream, I went and spoke with our dev team. I don't know what we're 0 to 100. Oh, that just feels great. Let's get that animation loading. This is the new muzzleloader in game. If you haven't seen it, check it out. So yeah, I went and I spoke with our dev team. They were very receptive to it, and I mentioned, and please don't hate me for this, because I know there's some folks that'll be disappointed by this. For instance, Blacktail, we're coming to SRP now. You know, there's so much going on. Things get put in preliminarily. Things get put in, and it's not nailed down. Yeah, so they've decided not to put Blacktail onto SRP as they are not in that region. We'll give you more updates on that as we go. And this is the advantage to us telling you this stuff early. You'll get to see some of the changes happen. you know, get some input on some stuff. So we'll see what happens with them, because I think the main focus on the team there was, let's get the blacktail onto another map. They're quite a popular animal on Blazin. And there's variations, you know, that maybe could work elsewhere, but I don't have anything else to share on that currently. But that's just to show you, you know, how quick these things can happen and can change. And the team is freaking on it. Let's see what sort of penetration we got with that. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Well, now hold on. This is different. Hold on a second. This is very different. Oh my goodness. You're all seeing this, right? Everybody is seeing this, right? Okay. Okay. As I mentioned earlier, there's some things that I don't get to see until we're here now. This is incredible. Okay, I like this change. I like this change. So with our last update, we saw an improvement to the visibility on this screen. I'm curious if this is going to... I need to look into this. Kudos, team. Kudos. Well done. This looks great. So we can go in and look at our true score. Gives us... I love that that's not clipping. This is maybe not the best animal. You know, it's a little small, but pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Okay, I'm digging it. Yeah. All right. Whoa, baby, let's go. Look at that, my friends. Now, come on. What do you think of that? We're getting this together. Oh my goodness. All our content creators right now, we're like, my thumbnail game has just elevated. We can still swap to the X-ray view. We could zoom in and out and get a better look at the animal itself. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We can pan it around and change our positioning. Well done. Well done. I think you're starting to see a lot of the stuff that's packed into this update. You know, there's a lot of quality of life stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Unsaved harvest is not taxed. Saved the latest harvest. Yeah, that's kind of nice. That will actually stop a lot of folks from losing kills from just flying through it so quick. Well, I guess let's just carry on this way. And, hello, kind sir. Oh, man. Did I reload? Oh, I did. Let's get a lung shot and see what sort of penetration we get there. He wasn't a step. Oh, I might have been low. We're going to find out. He's going to go down from that. Because that gun sounds good, man. Oh, wow, look at the chat. I know. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm missing so much right now. That's wild. That is wild. That is actually a really nice addition. Kudos our team. That's, man. I thought I was up on everything thus far. I think they're trying to surprise me. I do. I think I have come to suspect that there's certain things that get left out because they know that I may be a little bit too excited. Oh man, we muzzied it, Silent. We muzzied it, absolutely. That was a new animation, wasn't it? And for which Mel's for the moose? Well, there is a lot of changes on the moose. I would love to be able to get one to go aggressive and to get after it. We'll see what happens with that, because if you haven't heard, that's one of the big changes in this update, is Moose got some love, and they now go aggressive. They have a very good chance to. Now, there's a balance there. There is a balance, and I've seen that balance play out, and I think it's in a pretty good place right now. You know, it's really cool when you're part of this stuff and you get to see the early iterations, right? When it's first added and testing happens, and every moose is freaking charging you. It was fantastic. I would almost like that as a temporary mode in game. When the hunter becomes the hunted. But it was great, and we've seen it all come to fruition, and pretty soon we're going to be able to get a much better look. Come on, dog. I'm trying to watch other things and let you track, but you're going awfully slow. Any render distance change they might have left as a surprise? No, that is an engine limitation. Yes, because, you know, there's a lot to consider when with the rendering of the animals, and we've seen those adjustments over the years. In fact, before I even came to work here with the team, I'd seen that happen on more than one occasion where they were making adjustments and the impact that it had and lag. So it is set where it's at right now, with performance and such in mind. I mean, I'm on a 3080 Ti, but they have to consider that this is the same client that's on Xbox, that's on PlayStation, that's on PC. So we'll see where that goes in the future. Look at the fur, because now we know, if you've been watching and paid attention, there's some remastering that's happening right now in the game, and this one's pretty cool. They look good. They look good. You know, this is all setting up for the great one, Moose, right? Like, look at that. Look at the. Can we still? I don't know why I do this every time. Oh yeah, we can still. No, nothing's changed in there. I would not recommend that. But it looks great, man. It does. It does. The fur. It's like rubber face in it. They don't smell good. Just to be aware. That is a thing. All right, let's go ahead and pick this up. Let's see what we had for penetration on an off angle, going through all that meat. Let's get a closer look here. Okay. Now we can reset our view. Pow. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad, considering you all know, right? Coming in from the back end on this back quartered angle, you know, you're not going to get far in. So that's not bad. That's not bad. That'll be a double lung all day long from a broadside. All day long. It's as you would expect, I suppose, for the muzzleloader. But it's nice to see it actually, you know, come to fruition and working out. That's great. Right on. Cool. You're not going to have to deal with the constant scaring, spooking, and we heard the community's complaints, and it wasn't a change that needed to happen. I have to give kudos to the team. Oh man, the gamer I so want. I have a picture of one. I do, but I can't. I have to get the green light on that. Maybe next week. That could be something to look forward to. We could do a bit of a share. We got a couple moose here. We got a couple meese hanging out. Loving this waterway. Have I mentioned that? I really have. So those are really the biggest changes that you're going to see happening. You know, other than a brand new reserve and a brand new great one. Those are the changes you can expect. I hope you guys really can see the value in what our team is doing here. I'm a huge supporter on what they're after and how they're trying to accomplish this. This is entirely about you guys. We could have just doubled down on a new map and spent our energies designing 2 or 3 new species, but you know, they listen and they know what everyone's been asking for. I really hope you guys are all happy with this and on board with this, because I know the team's watching to see what everybody thinks. And I'll tell you, I'm everywhere in the community and I'm talking with people all day long. It is my job literally to be involved, and it has been vastly, almost overwhelmingly positive what I've received. There's a couple handfuls here and there, and you're not going to please everybody, and we can like WinZip. I swear to God, I've uninstalled it. God. Okay, I'm not paying attention here. I want to shoot another thing. I want to crack the Muzzy off. But I really hope you guys are seeing this, because it's your responses. It's your responses that are going to greatly temper on how we move forward here when something new is tried, right? Okay, let's go ahead and let's call one of these moves in. Let's kill something. It looks amazing, sounds amazing. Yes, it is. WinZip, I know. God, it kills me. It kills me, and I don't want to talk about it. You pay to see the image and wouldn't take your money, my friend. That's not what that's about. I would love to be able to just show you. But hey, let me see if I can do something with that next week. Let me see. Okay, that's a beautiful, beautiful through. We might just score gold here. Let's grab this. Let's, oh no. We gotta be up. Please make them aggressive. The meese? Oh, meese are now aggressive. Moose. I'm sorry, that's the Canadian in me. I can't help it. Just silly sayings. Oh, that sounds great. Moose now have the opportunity to become aggressive, and it is something else. That first time a moose charges you, you'll know all about it. Okay, let's go ahead and let him turn. There's been a lot of love that has gone into this. You guys will see it. Oh, baby. Look at the fur. Look at that. Oh, did I just bugger that? What? Are we charging? Is someone charging? Oh, here it is. Are we doing this? Okay, ma'am. No. Dude. Oh, she's eyeballing me. Okay, listen. I mean, that's not gonna do it. You're still not having any of this. Okay. You're gonna have to lay down, ma'am. They are so incredibly unpredictable now. We took a shot on a bull, and this cow said, "Nuh-uh, my boy Bob ain't going down like that." That was awesome. Oh, man alive. It really ups the immersion in the game when you don't know what's going to happen. I'm a moose hunter IRL. I hunt moose, whitetail, mule are my main targets of prey. And those three species are some of my favorite in game. But to have them now where they can become aggressive and really just get after you like that is fantastic. Well done. Well done. We're going to leave that up. And you see, you get a prop now. And it was so floofy. It is. Okay, let's go after this guy. Let's see what we did. I was obviously a little too far off the heart there. Wasn't paying attention. And it is unreal, right? So my hope is that, like straight up, guys, I'm a gamer. I've been playing this game almost since release. It's what brought me to where I am. I have a vested interest in this, just like you all. And I love what they're doing here right now, the direction they're taking. And if we can see this type of animal behavior cheeks, let's not talk about the cheeks. Tweaks, that could really open the door for some things. But I think really, here we go. There's our moose right up there. It's kind of a nice addition. That was neat, wasn't it, MD? Good to see you, brother. What am I most looking forward to in this update? Oh, Reb, what's up, brother? Another one of our partners right there. I know I'm missing so many of you, and I apologize, Reb. Brother, that's a tough one, man. Great one, moose. Weapon customization. Moose behavior. And this map make it really hard to pin down. I have to be honest. I think one of the things I'm most grateful for is the 60 FPS for our console friends, because it's been challenging for the team to take this existing engine and bring it up to that point. And I know a lot of our community's been waiting on it. So getting that accomplished. So that's like the work Jaxie talking right there. I think that would be the thing I'm most excited about, because that has a huge impact on a lot of our player base, right? But I'm gonna be selfish and say it's all about the moose for me. It really is. I get to decorate the weapon. I'm gonna take my new moose crate one with. I think that sums it up, right? We did catch heart. Okay, so he didn't get too far. That's interesting. Now, I'm using the polymer tip, which doesn't have the expansion, but it's got the penetration. And actually it got in there pretty good. That's not bad at all. We were sharing the early list with you guys. I hope you understand. That's just gorgeous. Okay, let's go ahead here. Let's zero it for 150 on this one. Into the double lung, hopefully. Will we get a double lung on there? That was a nice 4 too. Well, we got a hold of it, so let's go see what happens with it. Look at the way this branches. Look at the difference in the waterways. Like, could you imagine a nice, well-placed tree stand in here with the water on either side? You could make the wind shifts work for you as they blow east-west, pushing a little south. There's a lot to be discovered here. Leaves gives more hope for Africa version 2. Yeah, remember, they're listening, they're reading, they're watching. And they're in here right now. I guarantee you, our team is in here right now reading the chat. They're not interested in what I'm saying. They're like, oh man, oh Jaxie's just at it again. But what's chat say? Let's take a look. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, Gabby. But looks great. I like the new fur. I do. It looks more not just painted on, right? Floofy. Floofy, someone said. You get that level of detail in it. It's awesome. And once again, into the screen, baby. Go they. Hey. For level 4, we knew didn't have the tides, didn't have the big brown tides. We knew it was going to be huge. But not bad. Is it still possible to get an ultra rare, super rare? Yes. Oh, absolutely. Will there be a new animal on New Zealand? TR was getting the mallards. Yes, they are getting the mallards. So we get some duck hunting over there now. And there's some really nice waterways. I think that'll fit in well. Loud and boomer. Danger! In regards to the African species. Oh, what did I miss, Imperium? I'm sorry, brother. I think I missed it earlier content. I've always thought that restricting animal species that they would add in a game because they were afraid of offending people who aren't even going to play in the first place is kind of silly. It's not so clear cut as that. There's lots of considerations, okay? First, we want to be accurate to areas. But when the game was first brought out, there wasn't a lot, at least to this level before that, that we have for consideration. And of course, yeah, you don't want to anger groups like PETA that are, you don't want to go that route. Things have changed since then, obviously. Look at the fur. You guys see, you realize why I'm leaving this here, right? Okay, pay close attention. Isn't that nice? Doesn't that look good? You guys see the difference here? Hold on. Let's go to the inspect screen. And let's get a nicer, closer look at the lighting. I don't know. I could do this all day. And so there are considerations to it, but you've seen the changes. You've seen some of the things being added, like lions, right? Controversial animals. So, don't think, I see people with a certainty saying they'll never add elephants. Well, that's not the case here in 2022, 2023. There is always that possibility. The team has to weigh it out, but there's a lot that has to be considered with that. Not just what people want, but development, how that would affect things and how it would work on this engine and stuff. So, leave it with our designers. You guys, you've got the voice. Use it. They're listening. Whoa, how do you go to the inspect screen? Yes, Cakery, this is a new feature. I only just discovered this today. I didn't know about this. The team got me. I swear they're probably sitting around right now having a beer after work, and they're like, yes, we got him. It is fantastic. Now you can do so much with it. You can change to your views. You can pan around, change your placement. It's like, if you're a creator wanting to make a thumbnail, you've already done your positioning. Sorry, I can't shake my roots. It's pretty cool. So that's going to come in handy when you get like a super rare or a great one or a really nice diamond. Pretty cool. Not a bad 4. Probably going to be the biggest one we get today.
That's a big old bull. Holy, look at the size of that thing. 340 to 412. We're going to see if we can't put a good hit onto that bull. He's a long ways out there. About 415, but we should be able to cut him off here. All right, let's see where they're going. Right there, 215 out. Whew. 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 What a shot. But we did just that. In fact, let's pick him up. That was a walking 215-yard double lung heart shot. A 305.43 gold bull elk down. And that is going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.